Live on Channel 5, this is the 5 o'clock news with Roy Weisinger and Marlene McClinton, Jim Tillman with weather, and Mark Giangreco with sports. The Channel 5 news at 5.
John Cardinal O'Connor, Archbishop of New York, is at Lebanon now, hoping to negotiate the release of those hostages. And today he's meeting with religious and political leaders in an attempt to achieve a breakthrough. Marlene? The
reunion is almost over tonight for Vietnam veterans reunited here in Chicago. Now, after the hellos and the successful parade, it's time to begin the goodbyes.
Channel 5's Ray Suarez now joins us from the Vietnam Memorial at Grant Park. Ray?
Since today is a nicer day than much of yesterday was, people are taking advantage of the presence of the moving wall here and coming down and looking at this moving memorial for Vietnam veterans. And also a lot of the vets who came to town for the Memorial Weekend have been saying unofficially to Chicagoans they meet, "Thank you very much, Chicago." But a lot of them who came here wanted to do a little more. So what they've done is gotten a large tablecloth, and they're making a thank you card for Chicago. Vets have been signing up all day, a lot of them who came for one last look at the wall before heading home to the other parts of the country or other parts of the world that they came here from. And they've been signing up, putting little messages on the wall, on the card to thank people. Okay, and here's what it looks like. A thank you card for Chicago from the Vietnam vets who came here for this Memorial Weekend. It started all during last week with the wall, with memorial services, and then culminated Friday with the parade. But it isn't over yet. There are still thousands of people right behind me. And of course, all these signatures here on the thank you card for those of you, I'm sure, at home watching this. And one of the men who signed in on the thank you card for the Vietnam vets is Mike Manning, who's a former Marine who served in Vietnam from Springfield. Why is it that the vets need to say that extra thank you?
Well, because the city of Chicago has long been known as the city that makes people welcome. And on behalf of all the Vietnam veterans who've been here this weekend, I have to say thank you, Chicago. You've done your welcoming job as best you've ever done before. It's been, in the words of all the veterans I've spoken to, it has been absolutely awesome. The parade you gave us, the receptions you've given us, the hotels, the people, remarkable.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Reporting live from Grant Park, Ray Suarez, Channel 5 News.
Okay, Ray, thank you. That was nice.
That is nice. Hope it's hung someplace. The veterans who came to Chicago shared tears, time, and tender memories. They will leave, most of them, without the heavy emotional baggage they have carried since the war. Others will stay. James Hobson will be here. Says his military service and even the war had a positive effect on him.
I was a warrior before I went in, and I'm a warrior, or was a warrior when I went to Vietnam, and I'm a warrior now, in a sense, because I'm trying to help these young people out here at Kiwanis Park and in the Rogers Park community in general.
Kiwanis Park used to be one of the roughest parks in the Chicago area, but there's respect, even reverence here now, mostly for James Hobson.
We love to have a neighborhood that's clean, rid of gang members, rid of crime. He's the type of gentleman that a lot of people look up to.
He's like a father. No, he's like a father to everybody.
They have track, softball, basketball, and volleyball, and a whole lot of other things.
Mothers feel the park is safe again for their children.
Right, I can bring my kids and go to the store and come back and get them. It's just like an after-school daycare center.
The other is not a reality. You lost the game.
We lost the game, but we had fun. Yeah, man.
You lost the battle, but you did not lose the war.
The park's reputation didn't scare Hobson, an orphan placed in 32 foster homes and the juvenile detention center before enlisting in the armed services.
The problems that these kids have, I'm well aware of, most of them. And I just have a feeling for them, and I understand them, and they understand me.
In Vietnam, he was a platoon leader, responsible for leading 40 to 50 men through life and death circumstances. Nothing much has changed for Hobson. Lives are still at stake. Hobson has worked at Kiwanis Park for 5 years, and he plans to continue working there. Channel 5 will rebroadcast Friday's Vietnam Veterans Parade tonight. If you missed it, you will be able to see it. See the rebroadcast tonight at 11:45.
There's much more to come on the Channel 5 News at 5. We'll take you to a worship service where the church